I've been working on my comic. This is a thumbnail of the first page. As you can see, lots and lots of clocks. I think I'm blatantly using clocks in this very regimented society. These are some of the characters. This is the main character. This is the second main character. This morning I went to drawing, and when I got on the bus I had my ID, and when I got off the bus I did not. And then when I realized that I had left my ID on the bus had gone, and so I went into class. Basically, I snuck in to get to class. And then I was worried, and I have a friend from drawing who has a car. So while I was waiting for her to take the bus to get back to the dorms to get her car to fill up with gas to get me, I was waiting for a bus myself to see if the one that I took from the morning would come by again, and if I could grab my ID. And it did, and I can't even tell you how lucky I am. I'm living the dream.
Like I was all they were all, he was like, oh, totally like, oh my god. She was all, they were like, you were all like, oh my god, like totally. We were like, I was all they were all, he was like, oh, totally like, oh my god. You've only ever eaten fish and you can't feel alone if it's all you've ever known. Yeah, the deep sea anglerfish having a reason to be happy. And if we could say he lives it all, he lives it until she dies. And until that day he literally never leaves her side.
I have not been getting enough exercise. I'm about as physically capable as John is. Not that John's not physically capable. I'm on to entirely blue sticky notes. All that's left of my calendar. This is November. I'm back in the bathroom because it's 2 in the morning and my roommates are trying to sleep. The film festival was this weekend and I really didn't go to it other than I went to go and hear Sid Mead talk, and that was kind of interesting, but I had a lot going on this weekend. Sequential Art Society has an anthology, and I wanted to write something for it, and in the process of coming up with it, I told enough people about it, and because enough people said they wanted to see it when it was done, I felt obliged to make it, and I felt like if I was spending a lot of time on it, I should turn it into the anthology. So I did a lot of planning for it, and I'd been thinking about the plot and the characters and everything for a long time, but I didn't actually get around to actually drawing the finished pages and cleaning them up until the day it was due, basically. These are some of the pages. 12 pages of this comic, and it was a bit much. It was kind of stressful. I inflicted that upon myself, though. I was going off of my outlines, and I really wasn't looking at it, and every time I'd redo an outline, it'd get more and more refined, and I found that I was actually losing more and more of its original intention with every replication I made of it. Right before I sent it in, I read it over, and I read it over and thought no one else would have any idea what I was talking about. That the only reason why I could even somewhat tell what was going on was because I came up with the idea. Like, I think the character design's pretty good and the page layout's fine. The writing is terrible, and the plot's a little poorly thought out. It's another one of those examples where I had too much in my brain and not enough time and space to refine it. That was also the same night that my roommate and I went to go see A New Brain, and that was an amazing musical. She worked on the set because she's kind of in production. The acting was phenomenal, the set looked awesome, of course, and it was a really great musical. It's a musical about a guy who writes song lyrics for a children's show about a frog, develops a brain tumor, and kind of the songs that he thinks of while he's in a coma. The same roommate and I also went to go see another performance called Dead Man's Cell Phone, and she was really excited about it. I wasn't as much, but A New Brain was excellent. As always, excellent job on your senior speech. I went to drawing this evening and I finished my watercolor painting, really. We're painting and drawing currently. I finished my watercolor of the radio. Here it is. And that was fun, and now I'm going to start painting radio guts. My drawing teacher's wife often comes in because he is an artist and therefore sometimes a little scatterbrained. So this other girl and I were staying later to draw because my drawing teacher's wife offered to drive us back to the dorms. On the road back, my drawing teacher's wife says, "Oh, you guys haven't had dinner yet. Would you like us to stop at Kroger's?" And we were kind of like, no, that's fine. We couldn't impose. We just want to get back to the dorms. "Oh, nonsense. I must treat you. I never get out of the house. I only have dogs. I have no children of my own. Let me treat you." Next thing I knew, we were at Kroger's and she was buying us dinner and breakfast for the next morning. I love this family. My drawing teacher's a lot of fun, and because drawing is a studio class, you come into work after the actual day is over, after class, and so there's always a posse of us working late at night because that's when he comes in on our drawings in the Foundation Studies building, and my drawing teacher whistles cheerfully wherever he goes, basically. So whenever we hear whistling down the hall, we're like, "He's here." And Dash, "Help me with my drawing. Am I done? Is it good?" First of all, we decided we needed team t-shirts for doing this drawing marathon. And then we also came up with his logo. I feel like this is probably telling you too much, but his name is Professor Rise. This is what we were going to shine from the searchlights, that we would summon him in his Rise-mobile. So the next project is we are making our own small still lifes that are portable, that we can take back and forth and draw on whenever. So we can kill ourselves for the final. Good planning. Fish and I got tickets to go see Avenue Q. It's traveling here. I've never seen Avenue Q, and I've always kind of wanted to, on Friday the 13th. I hope none of the puppets get injured. My mom and sister actually got tickets to see Avenue Q, and I said, "Take me," and they said, "Oh, we don't have enough tickets for you." And then they went and saw it and came back and said, "Oh, I didn't like that at all. You should have taken me." So now I finally get to go see Avenue Q, and I get to see it with my friend and some of his friends. I must say I'm very disappointed in those of you who have not put any effort into trying to make videos, even though you didn't have Oink Barf. It's been, what, like 10 weeks, and no one but Nerd DEFCON 5 and 4 has figured out or bothered to make a video. It's not that hard. You just need a webcam and internet access. Just sit down, press upload on YouTube, go to direct from webcam, and you don't even have to talk. You can probably just sit there. And, you know, that's all I'm asking for. I just haven't seen you guys. I have not seen Trixie or Broccoli or Creature. I think I've seen the rest of you, like Zen and Kosher and Bran Muffin, obviously Nerdin 4 and DEFCON 5. You three are kind of off the hook. The rest of you I'm disappointed in. So I think I may just have to punish you when I come back. All of you who have not made videos, if you fail to put up a video before I get back, punished. Resolved. Yes. So, that being said, think of lots of fun things to do. This is my list of things I've come up with to do when I come back. I want to hang out, I want to cook and eat good food, and I want to keep on doing art stuff, but that doesn't really concern you necessarily. One weekend before semester ends and I go home on break. I will see you in 2 weeks.